guys, this is SCV Spacebub. Right now, I got for you a Zerg versus Zerg on Scrap Station. It is a 1v1, and I've been sent this replay by Hephaistos. I've casted a few games of him of 2v2. I don't think I actually casted a 1v1 from Hephaistos. He's a really good Zerg player. He does normally Zergling Banelings. I've seen him go with Roaches and Mutas as well. So we'll see which kind of a build he'll actually go for in this game. I haven't seen it. This is the first time I actually seen this game, so I don't have a clue what's gonna be happening. On the other side, we've got TheHardSix, who spawned as the blue Zerg on the right hand side, Hephaistos on the left hand side. Kind of obvious. And yeah, I don't know who it is. It is a ladder game from Hephaistos, and he said he sent it to me because it was apparently pretty good. So we'll see how that goes. We do see both players doing the extractor trick. And here comes some overload scouting. Because the maps are so close together, you can just send your overload in instead of a worker all the way around to scout your opponent as a Zerg, purely because you're gonna start with an overload anyway, and you might as well use it to your advantage. There is no way that there is gonna be a shooting unit in the field to snipe that. If I go to the TheHardSix's view, he did see the extractor. He does now see the hatchery. If I go to Hephaistos, he can't see the gas, but he does see the hatchery. So the gas is going up for both players. Hephaistos actually having his gas ready, but none of the players actually go spawning pool. We might see a 15 hatch from both, or maybe a 15 pool. Blue is opting for the 14 pool actually. It's a 14 pool coming in from the TheHardSix, and a 15 pool coming in from Hephaistos. Go to view. This player can't actually see there you go. Now he actually sees the spawning pool, and if I go to Hephaistos' screen, he can also see the spawning pool. 6 pool. Where did I get the 6 pool from? So both players do know what's going on. There is no shooting units yet, as the queens cannot be made until you get the spawning pool. So these overloads might get lost. This has a bit better chance of actually getting away since it's close to the edge. However, having no armor and queen doing pretty good damage anti-air, I don't think that any of those overloads will actually be able to get away. Unless, of course, we are actually see them run off now, which is exactly what the TheHardSix is doing. Hephaistos is still keeping his overload there. I'm not sure that's the best way to do it. And looking at the building placement, I really don't like this placement. You should aim to get your build spawning pool behind the mineral line to prevent it getting scouted, and this player is actually getting it right in the middle. So Hephaistos can actually see that the spawning pool is working. It does a different animation, and right now both players are actually getting the metabolic boost and some Zerglings with a queen. There's actually 6 Zerglings coming in from blue and only 2 coming in from red. However, this is quite a large way to actually go. If he was going to try to do some kind of a attack right now, he is waiting for these 2 more Zerglings to come out, and the queen is actually done for blue. So here he will get slightly earlier queen, which means he might get additional 4 larvae and get this 1 cycle complete before this is actually over. He does use this spawn larvae ability straight off the bat, and he won't actually get a full advantage. He's only going to get about 10 additional seconds or so. I don't know, are those small numbers seconds or billion cycles or whatever, but he will get additional 10 seconds. So we see a Baneling Nest coming in pretty early from both players. They're doing exactly the same build. We see a Baneling Nest here, we see a Baneling Nest here as well. Where's the overload? Both of the overloads have been saved, and none of the players have actually seen each other's Baneling Nest. Here comes the Zerglings. There's exactly the same amount of Zerglings though, and there is a queen to help out with the attack. So these blue Zerglings will be forced to retreat. They will get the metabolic boost upgrade slightly bit earlier. So they will get their wings. They will just let me like fly off. They're actually falling back though. So the metabolic boost has been completed for blue. Also for red will be completed in a second. 10 Zerglings coming in for red. 8, only 8 for blue. And blue actually has his Baneling Nest. Yeah, he does have his Baneling Nest complete. He doesn't have the lair to actually get the hooks. Now, if you're going for Banelings, you should really get the second gas, get your lair, and get the speed upgrade because it just helps them out so much. And these Zerglings do get trapped. No, they don't get trapped. Hephaistos did manage to like screw it up a bit, and these Zerglings will unfortunately get away. So he should be able to fall back. There's a Baneling on the field for blue. Literally a Baneling. Where is the lonely guy? Oh, here comes the Baneling. He does 35 splash damage to those. Oh, and we actually see 11 Banelings as response. And oh boy, will they even get to make? He actually is getting shot. There are some Zerglings though. There are literally 2 Zerglings. And those 2 Zerglings scared of the remainder of the army. So these 11 has been completed. And oh boy, I just really wonder what he's gonna do with that. Is he gonna try to push out straight away? Yes, he is trying to push out. There is 9 Banelings coming in for blue though. So we might see a Baneling kamikaze type of thing. I don't know, man. Boom! He actually destroyed those cocoons. But these Banelings have been done. There's also a Spinecrawler coming in for blue, and back in the main base of Hephaistos, we don't see really much going on. He does have lava, he didn't expand, he should be able to expand, he does have the mineral, so he could potentially get ahead of his opponent by getting an expansion here, or maybe even going for the gold straight away. He's just continuing to make out those Banelings. There are 2 Banelings coming in to just annoy them a little. And this could be really big trouble if he doesn't actually move them apart. There are also some Zerglings with this. He's actually making 12 Zerglings instead of getting the Expo. So we will see a... oh boy. Ouch! That was a very good Baneling. It destroyed 2 Banelings and a Zergling. How many Banelings is there in the base? There's quite a few Banelings and loads of Zerglings. So, also a Spinecrawler. So this play here, TheHardSix is doing a really good job at defending his base. He is getting the second gas, and Hephaistos is not yet on that. He's pretty low on gas. He should be able to get additional probes. I do it in every cast. I call drones probes. I don't know why, but he should be getting additional drones. If I go to income tab, it's 17 to 15. So red is actually ahead, which is kind of surprising, but there is a just ton of drones getting dropped for blue. There are 7 drones. And out of interest, where the hell did the Banelings go? I see the Zerglings, I don't see the Banelings. And they are not a production tab, so I'm not in the army tab, so I must have missed something. If I go to... I'm not gonna rewind it, but I think... well, these Banelings died somehow. So this overload is slowly going down. Will those Zerglings come and save him? Nope, they're just gonna let the overload die, which I find rather strange, cause this overload will die over time. And oh, here comes the reinforcements. There is a hatchery coming in at 31:42. Also, Roach Warrior nearly at exactly the same time for both players. But Hephaistos is getting a expansion while his opponent is still on 1 base basis. If I go to income tab, blue is right now ahead by 6 because he did do this whole wave of drones. He did make 7 at the same time. I'm going to see roaches, but from both teams, I don't know, do they both have map hacks? And because blue is always ahead making his build, and then we got Hephaistos copying it. Maybe he's using some kind of map hack to actually see what he's doing and just copy that, see how it goes. I don't know. It does seem like it though, because he doesn't have any units in the base. None of the players even got lair yet. It's like 7, 8 minutes of the game. I don't even know. I'm actually gonna check. It's 9 minutes in the game, and we are still just seeing Zerglings and Banelings. We don't see any of the lair. None of the players actually went for a lair. So we do see 2 roaches coming in, and second gas finally up at worker for Hephaistos. Oh god, I'm so tired. And we also see, so there is 2 roaches for Hephaistos, 5 roaches for blue. The expo is nearly done. It's only gonna take about 10 more production cycles, seconds, I'm not sure which one. And the lair coming in, no, still no lair. That is rather strange, because you do want to get barrow for roaches, and you also want to get the glide reconstruction, which is the roach speed. So we see a pack of roaches, 5 roaches. We see another few roaches coming out, and he's actually out of larvae. He is trying to make as many units as he possibly can. I go to income tab. We do see that the second expansion is up. It's not running just yet. He's not even making out of these 2 larvae. Larvae. I don't know the plural to lava. But we do see these little guys here. There's actually 3 of them now. So this expansion has been maxed out on a larvae. I think it's larvae. And what is he actually up to? He's not really doing much. He is spawning even more larvae. He is. We'll go to production tab. He's making 5 roaches, but so is blue. And we do see these banelings, zerglings composition. If I go to units tab, 17 zerglings, 8 banelings, 3 roaches for Hephaistos, 11 roaches, 7 banelings for TheHardSix. Actually, 8 roaches now. So he's not really that far behind. He does have those zerglings to give him the advantage. And here comes the expansion for blue. It is a bit later. And oh boy, there's actually a lair coming in for blue, while Hephaistos is just opting to go for these fast roaches, just continue to pumping them out. He did start working on his expansion a little bit, not really paying much attention to it though. If I go to income tab, still 7 drones ahead of Hephaistos. Blue is. Sounds like Yoda then. Expand you must, and drones build you should. See, Master Yoda, I shall be wise one day. We do see the lair is over halfway done. This expansion just about halfway done. So we do see that he is trying to catch up. He didn't really use the advantage of the time he had on his expo, because he's just not making drones. He's contributing to pumping out those roaches. And do we see a push? Yes, we do see a push with 1 baneling. Where is the rest of them? Oh, we actually seen a transfusion on the roaches, and that's rather strange. One of them do get sniped. The baneling does go down, and they're gonna transfuse again. No, we didn't see another transfuse, although that would be pretty freaky. I've never seen someone transfuse roaches before. Seen broodlord transfusion, but haven't seen roach transfusion. And here comes zerglings. They are a bit faster than the roaches, so they will be able to do. But since the reinforcement's so far away, he could potentially just go to kill all of those zerglings, and then try to just try to run away from the roaches. Run! One roaches do go down. There is a few more roaches here though, and coming in as well. So will they start to fight? Yep, they are starting to fight. There are 2 priests of them, but the reinforcements did arrive. Zerglings did get a nice round on this 1 roach, but all of the Zerglings did actually. There's only like 4 that remained. And we do see a evolution chamber, a late lair coming in from Hephaistos, another 8 Zerglings just to hold off from TheHardSix. And this expo, yeah, we do see 3 drones and a queen. So he will be trying to work on that. He's not even spawning larvae on this one, and he's not an offensive either. What is he actually doing? Oh boy. Trying to think, but he's not really doing much. We do see creep spreading. Where is the creep? There you go. That is a creep tumor. So we will see creep spreading. Although Zerg versus Zerg, it helps both Zergs. So I mean, the HardSix will get more vision of the map, but the speed will work for both. And we also see a creep tumor here. He's not using it though. Micro-wise, well, we see that Hephaistos is not on top of his game. He's usually better than this. He should be looking to saturate this expansion ASAP. Potentially maybe throwing down. Oh, we see a Spire. Oh, this could be really big trouble for Hephaistos because there is Spire going up. Where is the Spire? It's actually in the Expo. No. Spire. Oh, here it is. So small you can't really see it. So there is a Spire coming in for the TheHardSix. There is also we see Missile Tax 1 and Glad Reconstruction, which is Roach Speed coming in for Hephaistos. So we finally see some advanced units coming in from these players here. But these roaches will get additional 1 attack, and there is just a wave of Zerglings getting thrown to support the attack. So I suppose he will be going all out for the kill. This expo not working at all, and this will take quite a while to actually make. There are 4 banelings coming out, and but I don't think that the baneling speed has been done. If I go here, nope, the centrifugal hooks have not been completed for any of the players actually. So these banelings I think were just to counter the Zerglings at the start, and there's like quite a few banelings. There is 4 here, additional 4 here coming out just now, and there's just even more and more of Zerglings coming in. Is he gonna switch those as well? We'll see that now. But I suppose he will. He doesn't really want to. Yes, he does actually want to have those Zerglings for some reason. So here comes the push itself. Zerglings are engaging first, followed by this is a hell loads of. Oh my god! Did you guys just see that? That was one baneling. One baneling just killed an entire army of Zerglings. Whoa boy! But the Spire is nearly done, so that could come in just in time. There is still a pack of Zerglings actually on the field, and he could potentially lose his expansion. Do we see any anti? There is 1 queen. He's not even making any more queens because he did not scout this. But this army is in the base, and oh boy, these banelings not so efficient against the armed roaches. Oh, we do see that they do go down pretty fast. There is 8 Mutalics on the field coming in, and I don't know. There is no anti-air whatsoever. There is no what are those needle shooters called? Hydralisks. I had that on my tip of the tongue. So this expo will go down. There are Mutalisks here though. Is Barrow done? No, Barrow has not been done either. So he will not be able to regain health of those very soft approaches. This roach only having 6 health, and weapons 1 just came in for them. It's obviously the will they actually snipe this one? Yeah, I think they will. So now he does see the Mutalisks, and how will he react to them? He should be looking to make a queen or something. So he's just trying to go to the mineral line and kill as many drones as he can, but he has no anti-air, which is pretty problematic. Is he going to even do anything? He does have Zerglings coming in, and these Mutalisks are coming across right now. He only has 1 queen to deal with this. He is making a spore crawler, but there is no way that was gonna finish in time. It does take 30 production cycles. This spore crawler does go down. He is making another one in the back of his base, and he's trying to make them all over the map now, just to make sure that at least 1 does get completed. And there's even more and more units actually coming in. This queen does go down, and if he can deal with those, if he can actually deal with those mutas, he could potentially win. But these Mutalisks are actually getting the better of him. He's not making queens as he should. Will he cancel this? Or will he just let it die? Oh, he just lets it die. Is there any... Yes, he's actually... Pat Spockler is around his expansion, which means he's pretty safe. This his expo is pretty safe. He should be able to move those drones though. And inside the main, the lead does go down to those roaches. If I go to units tab, he only has those 10 Mutalisks. There is no queen. I don't think there's even any Lavi left. No, yep, I'm lying. There is some Lavi left, but he doesn't have an expansion. So, oh boy, this did go down. The Banelingness does go down. I don't think there is enough mutas to actually ensure a quick kill, especially if he had Burrow. With Burrow, he would actually win this pretty easily. The Spire does go down now. The Zerglings did get strong. There's even a Broodling now. There is so many. How much the damage they do? They do 9 damage, and there's a bounce stack. The Spire goes down, and I think the TheHardSix thinks he can actually pull this back. If I go to production tab though, we do see Hephaistos is rebuilding his income. He does have this natural expansion though. I don't know if they actually know about this. All the roaches did go down, by the way, and there are just 2 buildings standing. There is the Roach Warren and an Extractor. Oh wait, there was actually a roach left. So this Roach Warren slowly goes down. What is the TheHardSix actually thinking? Does he think he can pull it back with those Mutalisks? Since he has no base, all the Lavi did die in both bases. And he just has 10 mutas, and he thinks he can win the game with that since there is a little anti-air. There is actually a Spore Crawler coming in the main base. He is trying to just snipe those roaches. Because to win the game, you do need to destroy this Roach Warren. And is it actually bleeding out and dying? That's some freaky. He is losing and regaining health at the same time. So he does need to destroy the Roach Warren and the Extractor before he can actually win the game. He's just gonna go and snipe some overloads now. But if I go to income tab, it is 0-0 for blue and only 6 harvesters for red. So red is trying to rebuild. He is pretty much set. We did see a contaminate on Hephaistos' lair, although I don't know what that was actually supposed to do, since the lair itself does not produce any units except the larvae. And well, I don't see what the TheHardSix can actually do. There is just so many Spore Crawlers. I mean, some people are just bad losers. We can see that the Hephaistos has this game more or less on the bank. He just needs to create a few more units to actually destroy this, and he's more or less in the bank. This Overseer does go down nearly. Oh, you don't want to be doing this. He's actually derooted this Spore Crawler. Now he has to uproot him again, and he will not be able to shoot. And oh boy. These Mutalisks did get pretty much stopped now. There is none on the mineral line itself though. There is a queen, and it's more or less who can do more damage. I mean, Hephaistos could potentially get a queen here, which is pretty good anti-air. There is nothing to defend this base. But he can rebuild because he does have income, unlike the other Zerg player, the blue. And well, I don't know why he's still playing. I mean, seriously, he did see all the Spore Crawlers. He knows he can't take them, and he can't even make any more units. We should see some more Spore Crawlers here just to ensure this. The Air Concentrator Fire on a Larvae, and we just see 4 Zerglings to make sure he can destroy the buildings. This is slowly rehealing. I don't know why it was losing half at the start. Was this some kind of bug or whatever? So we do have this creep tumor. I'm not sure. I know when the larvae are of the creep, they do lose health and die. I don't know if it's the same with the buildings. If he destroys this creep tumor, does this mean that the roach warren dies automatically? I don't know. I'll have to check that up. So Hephaistos' lair does go down. We do see a pack of Zerglings though, and those Zerglings are really fast. We do see Contaminate coming again, and oh, here comes the Mutalisks. They do get a shot. One of them actually goes down. There's also a queen here, but he can't even make anything because there is this going on. So he is piling off his drones off the line to save them. He's just protecting him with the Spore Crawlers. And here comes the one, two, three, six Zerglings to destroy his base. And why isn't he using those Zerglings? He does have four Zerglings in his base already. So it is trying to engage the hatchery, but I mean seriously, someone just doesn't know when to GG a game. Even if he destroys the hatchery, he still has to destroy each of the spore crawlers, and it's not going to happen, especially with the queen that can actually transfuse. You could transfuse the hatchery to keep it alive a bit longer, and here comes the Zerglings actually destroying the extractor. And will we see a GG? There is so many Zerglings actually attacking this. This goes down pretty fast, and only now we actually see the TheHardSix GG in. Where are his Mutalisks? Did he actually lose all the Mutalisks? Yes, he did lose all the Mutalisks to those Spokros. We see 4 kills by this one. 0, 0, 1, 2, and 1. I think the Queen must have got one as well. So, it was really good play by both players. They did more or less keep even, making exactly the same unit composition. And I really like the idea of getting a Spire and like harassing his base. However, he didn't really unkeep the production of roaches, which meant that he got his ground troops got annihilated, and he was actually able to lose. Hephaistos was able to just destroy all of his buildings. The roach one is still up, but there is no units except like 6 broodlings that spawn out of this. I think even those are dead. So this was Hephaistos versus the TheHardSix in the Gold League ladder game. And this was a 1v1 on Scrap Station. It was a Zerg versus Zerg. And what else can I say? Probably thanks guys for watching. This was SCB